This is a very important message, and I really want you to stay with me. We used to love pigeons. For the longest times, pigeons were a fundamental part of our society. We fed for them, we cared for them, and we celebrated them. They carried our messages long distances, and we used them even in times of war. Some pigeons were even known to receive medals. We recognized them at that point for what they were and what they were able to contribute to our society. And we won't have been where we are without pigeons. But now, pigeons are seen as mostly a nuisance. After hundreds of years of domestication, we have left them in a really strange position. They are one of the few animals that have adapted themselves around us and amongst us so completely that they struggle to survive without us. And oftentimes, their trust in us as humans is their greatest weakness, because they would walk towards us when other animals would run away. And what did we do as humanity? We abandoned them. The moment technology gave us a better way to communicate, we abandoned them. Millions of birds discarded simply because they weren't useful. And honestly, what makes it even more unsettling is what happened next. As soon as pigeons stopped being useful, we stopped focusing on their strengths and we focused on their flaws. They are now dirty, they're ugly, and they're stupid. They are not as beautiful as parrots, and they are not as majestic as that sky thief, the eagle. So we started calling them sky rats. The same creature we once celebrated is now the butt of the joke. Some of us laugh at them, some of us get annoyed and shoo them away when they're hungry, and most of us just step around them in indifference. And of course, some people still care about pigeons, however, they are the minority. However, most people, and I am guilty of this, don't think about them at all. And that's really the worst part. Because this story isn't just about pigeons. This story is about us. AI was barely announced before certain companies laid people off in anticipation of a technology that even they themselves barely understood. The moment something even appears to be more efficient, more portable, and more scalable, people start asking really funny questions, like whether humans are still even necessary. And suddenly, the language, just like the pigeon, starts to sound very familiar. Humans are slow, inefficient, too emotional, and most importantly, too expensive. And my channel is focused on neurodiversity. If you're neurodiverse, you truly understand what it feels like to be valued for your utility and not your humanity. You know what it's like for people to befriend you when they need assistance with work and school projects, but as soon as they don't need you anymore, they join the group of people that laugh at you because of the funny way that you speak and the funny way that you dress and the funny way that you look. And that's why the pigeon matters, because it's a reminder of something that's universal. This is what we as humans do. We've done it to animals and we do it to each other. Some of us have been the perpetrator of this type of behavior, and most of us will be the victim of this at some point in our lives. Some of us a lot more than others. And that sucks. I do not have a solution. This is human nature. And I am not some great thinker who can promise you a better future. In truth, I think we've gone down the path way farther than some of us would like to admit. The only thing I can offer is a small bit of resistance. Maybe the next time I go out where I know pigeons are going to be, I'm going to carry some bread. Not because it will change the world. I don't think it will change anything. But as long as someone cares, the pigeons haven't been fully abandoned. And maybe that's the best hope any of us will have. That when our usefulness fades, when something new and faster eventually replaces us, and the world starts to focus on our weaknesses rather than our strengths, maybe a few of the elites will carry some scraps for us, and for our children and our grandchildren. Thank you for watching this video.